Hello, welcome back to Learn English Easy. It is so good to have you here with me today. My name is Olivia, and this is a safe place for you to learn, to grow, and to become the English speaker you want to be. I know that learning English can feel difficult. Sometimes it can feel scary. You listen to other people speak English, and they sound so fast, so confident, and you think, when will that be me? Can I ever be like that? I understand that feeling. I really do. I have felt that way too, not just with English, but with many things in my life. That feeling is okay. It is normal. But today, I want to talk to you about a very special person. The most important person in your English learning journey. I want to talk about you and about your voice. Your voice is important. It is powerful. But maybe right now you do not feel powerful. Maybe you feel quiet. Maybe you are afraid to speak. You are afraid to make a mistake. You are afraid that people will not understand you. So you stay quiet. You listen, and that is good. Listening is very good. But you have a voice inside you, a beautiful voice that wants to come out. Today, we will start a new practice, a simple practice, a safe practice. We will start speaking to ourselves. Yes, you heard me correctly. We will speak to ourselves. This might sound strange to you, but it is one of the most powerful tools for learning English. When you speak to yourself, there is no one to judge you, no one to laugh. There is only you. And me in your ear, cheering for you. This video is your first step. This is your 1 hour of English listening practice and deep motivation. So find a comfortable place. Maybe you are at home, or on a bus, or walking in a park. Wherever you are. Make yourself comfortable. Take a slow breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. You are ready. Let us begin this journey together. Let us discover your important voice. I want you to think about your morning. You wake up, you get out of bed, you go to the bathroom, and you look in the mirror. What do you see? You see your face, your eyes, your hair. You see you. That person in the mirror is your first friend every day, and your last friend every night. But how often do you speak to that person? How often do you use English with that person? Probably not very often. Maybe you think, why should I speak to myself? It feels a little funny. It feels a little strange. I understand. But let me tell you a secret. All great learners do this. Athletes, they talk to themselves. They say, you can do this. Musicians, they talk to themselves. They say, practice one more time. And successful English speakers, they also talk to themselves. When you speak to yourself, you are not being strange. You are being smart. You are creating your own English world. In this world, you are the teacher and you are the student. In this world, you can make mistakes and it is okay. In this world, you can be slow and it is okay. In this world, you can repeat a word 10 times and it is okay. There is no pressure. There is no stress. There is only practice. There is only learning. And this practice builds a very deep kind of confidence. A confidence that starts inside you. It does not come from other people saying, good job. It comes from you saying to yourself, I am trying. I am learning. I am getting better. So your first friend, the person in the mirror, can become your first English conversation partner. It starts with something very simple. Tomorrow morning, when you look in the mirror, I want you to try. Just try. Look at your own eyes and say one word. Say hello. Say hello in English. Just one word. Hello. See how it feels. It is just a word. It is safe. You're not talking to a boss. You're not talking to a stranger. You're talking to you. And you are a very kind person. You're a very good friend to yourself. So start there. Start with hellos. We all have a voice inside our head, a voice that thinks all day. What should I eat for lunch? I feel tired today. I like that movie. This voice is always talking. For you, this voice probably speaks in your native language, your first language. That is normal. That is natural. But what if we can change that sometimes? What if for 5 minutes a day, that little voice inside your head speaks in English? This is not about replacing your beautiful first language. No, it is about adding another voice. An English voice, a new friend in your mind. This might sound very difficult. You think, but my English is not good enough to think in English. I do not know enough words. I will make mistakes in my own head. But let me ask you a question. Who will know if you make a mistake in your own thoughts? No one. Only you. And you are a kind teacher. You can allow mistakes in your thoughts. So how do we start thinking in English? We start very, very small. You do not need to think a long, perfect sentence. You can start with one word. Look around you right now. What do you see? Maybe you see a window. So in your mind, say the word window. You see a chair, say the word chair. You see a phone, say the word phone. That is all. Just name the things you see. You can do this anywhere. When you are walking, you can see a car. Think car. You see a tree. Think tree. You see a big dog. Think dog. This is the first step. You are connecting the world around you directly to English words in your mind. You are not thinking in your language and then translating. You are looking and thinking the English word directly. This is a powerful skill. It takes time. It is slow at first, but with practice, it becomes natural. After you can name things, you can try a very short sentence. I see a car. The car is red. I am walking. It is a good day. Just simple, simple sentences. Your thoughts are your private world. Make that world a little place for English practice. It is free. It is always with you. And it is a secret power for your English learning. Now I know what you might be thinking. Olivia, speaking to myself is one thing, but now you want me to speak to my pet or to a plant. That sounds a little crazy, but please, stay with me. I have a reason. When we speak, we need a listener. Even if that listener does not speak back in English. A pet, like a dog or a cat, is a perfect listener. They do not care about your mistakes. They do not care about your pronunciation. They just like to hear your voice. They feel your energy. They are happy you are talking to them. A plant is also a good listener. It is very quiet. It will not judge you. This is practice for you. It is practice for your mouth. It is practice for your tongue. It is practice for your ears to hear your own voice speaking English. This is very important. You need to hear your own English voice. You need to get comfortable with the sound of you speaking English. So what can you say to your pet or your plant? You can say simple things. You can say, "Hello, how are you? You are a good dog. I love you. What a beautiful day." You can tell them about your day. Use simple words. My day was good. I am tired. I am happy. I ate lunch. The goal is not to give a perfect speech. The goal is to use your English voice in a safe and kind situation. This helps you build a positive feeling about speaking English. It connects speaking with feelings of love and comfort. If you do not have a pet or a plant, you can talk to a photo of a friend or a family member or a favorite place. Tell the photo about your day in simple English. The important thing is to speak out loud, to move from the quiet thoughts in your head to the sound of your voice in the air. This is a big step, but it is a safe step because your listener, your pet, your plant, your photo, they are all on your side. They are all cheering for you. One of the best ways to practice speaking to yourself is to describe your day. This is like a small story. Your story. You can do this at the end of the day, maybe when you are getting ready for bed, or when you are cooking dinner. You can talk out loud about what you did today. Again, you can speak to yourself in the mirror, or to your pet, or just to the room. Let me give you an example of what this can sound like. It doesn't need to be long or complicated. You can start by saying, "Today was a good day," or "Today was a normal day." Then talk about the morning. This morning I woke up, I drank coffee, I went to work, or I stayed at home. Then talk about the afternoon. In the afternoon I ate lunch. I talked to my friend. I read a book. Then talk about the evening. Now it is evening. I am cooking dinner. I am watching TV. I am learning English. Do you see how simple that is? You are using very basic words and sentences. You are talking about things you know very well because they are your own life. This is useful for many reasons. First, you are practicing vocabulary about daily life. These are words you use every day. Second, you are practicing past tense and present tense. I woke up, I went, I am cooking, I am learning. This is great grammar practice. And third, you are telling your own story. You are making English a part of your identity. English is not just a subject in a book. It is the language you use to talk about your life. This is very powerful. If you do not know a word, it is okay. You can say it in your language or you can describe it. For example, if you do not know the word for your job, you can say, "I go to my job, I work on a computer." That is okay. The goal is communication, even if it is just with yourself. This practice makes English real and personal. It makes it yours. So tonight, try it. Tell the story of your day in simple English out loud. You will be surprised how good it feels. Now, I want to share with you a very famous and effective technique. It is called shadowing. Shadowing means you are like a shadow. You follow someone very closely. In English learning, it means you listen to a native speaker and you try to speak at the same time, like an echo. You are my shadow right now. You are listening to my voice. In shadowing, you would try to speak with me at the same time. Time. With the same rhythm. This might sound very difficult. And yes, it is challenging at first, but it is one of the best ways to improve your pronunciation and your speaking flow. You do not need to understand every word when you shadow. The goal is to copy the music of the language, the rhythm, the intonation, the way the voice goes up and down. How do you start? You can start with this channel. Listen to one of our shorter videos. Listen to one sentence. Then, pause the video and try to say the sentence exactly like I said it. Copy my sound. Then, when you feel a little more confident, you can try to speak with me without pausing. You will not be perfect. It will be messy. Your words might get mixed up with my words. That is okay. That is part of the learning. This is a form of speaking to yourself, but you are using my voice as a guide. You are training your mouth to make new sounds. It is like exercise for your tongue and lips. It might feel tired after you do it. That is a good sign. It means you are using muscles in a new way. You can shadow for just 5 minutes a day. Choose a short audio clip. Listen to it many times. Then try to shadow. This practice will make your English sound more natural. It will help you with listening and speaking at the same time. It is a powerful tool, and you can do it alone, in your room with your headphones. It is your secret practice for a beautiful English voice. A conversation has questions and answers. So when you speak to yourself, you should also ask questions. This is a fun way to practice. You can ask yourself a question in English, and then you try to answer it. This practices a different part of your brain. It practices thinking quickly in English. So what kind of questions can you ask? You can start with very simple ones. You can look outside and ask, "What is the weather like today?" Then you answer, "It is sunny," or "It is cloudy," "It is raining." You can ask, "How do I feel today?" Then you answer, "I feel happy," or "I feel tired," "I feel okay." You can ask, "What is my plan for today?" Then you answer, "I will go to the market," "I will clean my house," "I will meet a friend." You can also ask questions about things. You can pick up a book and ask, "What is this?" "It is a book." "What color is the book?" "It is blue." "Is it a big book?" "No, it is a small book." This is like a game, a question and answer game with yourself. It might feel silly at first, but it is very effective. It makes your English brain active. It forces you to find words quickly. If you cannot answer a question, it is okay. You can say, "I do not know," or "I do not know the word." Then you can look for the word later. The important thing is to try, to ask the question and to attempt an answer. This practice is very good for real life. In real conversations, people will ask you questions. If you practice answering questions alone, you will feel more ready to answer questions with other people. So be your own interviewer. Ask yourself simple questions every day, and give yourself simple answers. You are a very friendly interviewer. You are there to help yourself, not to criticize. This builds confidence and quick thinking. I want to tell you a story from my past. This is a true story. When I was a young girl, I wanted to learn French. I thought French was a beautiful language. I listened to French songs. I watched French movies with subtitles. But I was too afraid to speak. I thought my accent was terrible. I thought I would sound stupid. So for a long time, I was silent. I only listened. Then one day, I was alone in my room. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I decided to try. I decided to say one sentence, just one. My heart was beating fast. It felt so strange. I took a deep breath and I said, "Bonjour, comment allez-vous?" That means, "Hello, how are you?" I said it. My voice was quiet. It was not perfect, but I said it. And something happened. I felt a little spark inside me, a little light. I thought, I did it. I spoke French. It was not to a teacher. It was not to a native speaker. It was to me. But that was enough. That first sentence gave me the courage to try a second sentence. And then a third. My room became my French classroom. I spoke to my books. I spoke to my cat. I described my day in very, very bad French. But it was my French, and it started to get better. I tell you this story because I want you to know that I understand. I understand the fear. I understand the silence. But I also understand the power of that first step, that first sentence spoken out loud to yourself. It is a magic moment. It is the moment you stop being only a listener and you become a speaker. You may not feel like a speaker yet, but if you say one word, one sentence to yourself, you are a speaker. You are an English speaker. Do not wait for someone else to give you permission. Do not wait until you think you are perfect. That day will never come. Perfection is not the goal. Communication is the goal. Expression is the goal. Your voice is the goal. So what will your first English sentence be? It can be anything. Hello, my name is is. It is a nice day. I can do this. Choose your sentence. Say it to yourself right now in a whisper if you want. That is your beginning. That is your spark. I am here, vamos. Listening to you with my heart. I am so proud of you for even thinking about trying. That motivation is a wonderful feeling. But motivation does not last forever. Some days you will feel very motivated. Some days you will not feel motivated at all. On those days, you need something stronger than motivation. You need a habit. A habit is something you do automatically, like brushing your teeth. You do not need motivation to brush your teeth. You just do it. We need to make speaking to yourself a habit, a small, simple, daily habit. How do we build a habit? We start very, very small. Do not say, I will speak English for 1 hour every day. That is too big. You will fail, and then you will feel bad. Instead, say, I will speak one English sentence every day. Just one sentence. You can do that. It takes 5 seconds. You can say it when you brush your teeth. You can say it when you make your coffee. You can say it when you look out the window in the morning. One sentence. That is your first goal. When you do this for 1 week, it becomes a little easier. Then you can try for 2 sentences, maybe one in the morning and one in the evening. Then maybe 1 minute. The key is consistency. Doing a little bit every day is much better than doing a lot one day, and then nothing for a week. Small steps every day create big progress over time. I want you to think about a river. A river is very powerful. It can move big rocks, but it does not do it in 1 day. It does it with constant, small movement every day for a long time. You are like that river. Your small daily English practice is your constant movement. It will make you powerful, so choose your time. Maybe it is in the morning with your mirror. Maybe it is in the evening with your pet. Choose a trigger. A trigger is something that reminds you to do your habit. For example, after I pour my coffee, I speak one English sentence. Or before I open my book, I speak one English sentence. This trigger helps you remember. You can do this. I believe in you. Make a promise to yourself, a small, kind promise. I promise to speak to myself in English for 1 minute today. You can keep that promise, and every time you keep that promise, you build trust with yourself. You say, I am important. My learning is important. My voice is important. I want you to think about why you started learning English. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to get a better job. Maybe you want to understand movies and songs. Maybe you want to talk to people from other countries. These are all beautiful reasons. But at the center of all these reasons is one thing: your voice, your ability to express who you are, to share your ideas, to tell your stories, to connect with other human beings. Your voice is a gift, not just to yourself, but to the world. The world needs to hear your voice. It needs to hear your thoughts, your feelings, your unique way of seeing things. When you do not speak, the world misses out on something special. It misses out on you. I know it is scary. I know you feel not ready. But the truth is, you will never feel 100% ready. You have to start before you feel ready. You have to speak before you feel confident. Confidence comes after you start, not before. Every time you speak to yourself in English, you are honoring that gift. You are saying, my voice matters. I am worth the effort. This is not just about language learning. This is about personal power. This is about self-respect. When you speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement, you are building a strong foundation, a foundation of self-love. You are telling yourself, I am here for you. I am listening to you. I believe in you. This is the deepest kind of motivation. It comes from within. So please, do not hide your voice. Do not keep it locked inside. Start small. Start safe. Start with yourself. But please, start. The world is waiting to hear what you have to say. It might not know it yet, but it is waiting. Your future friends are waiting. Your future conversations are waiting. They are all waiting for you to find your English voice. And it all begins in the quiet of your own room. It begins with a whisper. It begins with you. We are near the end of our time together today. I hope you feel a little stronger, a little more hopeful, a little more ready to try. Remember the things we talked about, the person in the mirror, your thoughts in English, talking to your pet or plant, describing your day, the shadowing technique, asking yourself questions, building a small, simple habit, and remembering that your voice is a gift. This is a journey, your journey. There will be good days and bad days. On the good days, celebrate. Speak a little more. On the bad days, be kind to yourself. Speak just one sentence, one word. The most important thing is to never stop completely. Always come back. Your English voice is like a small plant. It needs water every day. It does not need a flood of water. It just needs a little bit, regularly. With your care, it will grow, it will become strong and beautiful. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a brave learner. I am so proud of you for every small effort you make. I believe in you. I really do. I know you can do this. Now it is your turn to speak. Your turn to practice. Your turn to share your important voice with the world, starting with yourself. This is Olivia from Learn English Easy, sending you so much love and encouragement. Keep going, keep speaking. You are doing great. Goodbye for now.